Edward works deep inside a powerful surveillance agency. One night, he stumbles upon undeniable proof. The government is monitoring millions of citizens without their knowledge or consent. The truth shakes him. He knows that leaking this information could destroy his life or end it. But what if he could smuggle it out? Not on a USB stick, not over email, but hidden inside. A simple photo. Welcome to the world of steganography, the art of hiding messages in plain sight. With a powerful tool called Steghide, Edward can secretly embed a classified message inside an innocent-looking image and send it to investigative journalist Glenn without raising a single red flag. In this video, we will step into the shoes of Edward, a whistleblower operating from inside the system. Glenn is the journalist on the outside, known for exposing the kind of secrets governments try to bury. Edward is running Kali Linux, the go-to operating system for offensive security. Glenn receives the image on a Windows 10 machine, where he extracts the hidden message, but only if he knows the password. The tool Edward will use to hide the message inside an image is called Steghide. So, what exactly is Steghide? It is a powerful command line utility that lets you embed data within images or audio files without visibly altering them. It takes as input a secret file and a cover file. The secret file can be a text file, a zip file, or even a PDF file. The cover file is the carrier in which the data will be hidden. This can be a JPEG or a PNG, for example. The result? A file that looks completely normal, but secretly contains hidden content protected by a passphrase. Before he can use it, Edward first checks if Steghide is installed on his Kali Linux system. He opens a terminal and simply types Steghide. As we can see, it's not installed yet. Before installing it, he first updates the package index with sudo apt update. Then he opens a new terminal and runs sudo apt install Steghide. And just like that, Steghide is now installed and ready to go. Now, if you open a new terminal and type Steghide, a usage guide appears. If we scroll up, we see the installed Steghide version, along with a summary of available commands. We can see that Steghide uses the embed commands to hide data inside another file. If we scroll down a bit, we see the embedding options. These are the options available when using the embed command. So, to run Steghide effectively, Edward needs two things: an image file to act as the cover and a text file containing the secret message he wants to share. For the image, Edward selects an abstract, artistic picture, something eye-catching but completely innocent on the surface. You can see it here in his downloads folder. It looks like a digital painting, something inspired by Picasso, full of geometric shapes and color. Nothing about it would suggest there could be a hidden file inside. Now, Edward needs the message itself. He creates a text file called Surveillance Leak in his Downloads folder, and opens it with the built-in editor Nano. Inside, he writes a short message addressed to Glenn, the journalist. The message reads, "Glenn, the attached documents are only the beginning. They show how the agency built backdoors into everyday technology, phones, laptops, even social platforms. If you share this, blur any identifiers. Protect your sources. Protect me. I'll send more if I can. For now, this is enough to start the story. Delete this message after extraction. Edward." Now he can save the text and close the file. This is the file that will be embedded into the image, hidden beneath pixels and patterns, invisible to anyone who doesn't know it's there, or how to extract it. Now Edward opens a new terminal in his download folders and makes sure the two files he needs are there. The image, a PNG file named art, and the text file named Surveillance Leak containing the secret message. With both files in place, he's ready to run the Steghide command that will perform the actual embedding, hiding the contents of the text file inside the image. The command he runs is Steghide embed -cf, the picture file, -ef, followed by the text file. Remember, CF stands for cover file, the image that will carry the secret, and EF stand for embedded file, the message he wants to hide. Now Edward can press enter to run the command. Steghide then prompts to enter a passphrase. This acts like a key. Without it, the hidden file can't be extracted. Edward enters the word hide, simple, memorable, and known only to him and Glenn. And just like that, the operation is complete. The image has been silently modified. Let's open the image again, just to see if there is any visible anomaly. As you can see, nothing stands out. To the naked eye, nothing has changed. The artwork still appears exactly as before, abstract, colorful, and unassuming. No warning signs, no distortion, no clue that anything is hidden. And yet, buried deep within the image data, Edward's message is now concealed, encrypted and invisible to anyone who doesn't know where to look or what passphrase to use. Now that the message is securely embedded, Edward is ready to send the image to Glenn. For this, he uses an encrypted messaging app called Session, a privacy-focused technology designed for anonymous, end-to-end encrypted communication. Edward opens a new chat with Glenn, pastes the image file, and adds a short message to go along with it. The message reads, "Hey Glenn, hope you like this. I tried a new angle. Didn't edit much. Enjoy, Edward." To anyone else, it's just a friendly message attached to an artistic image. But for Glenn, it holds a hidden clue. The first letter of each sentence in the message spells out the passphrase, hide. With this passphrase and the image in hand, Glenn now has everything he needs to extract the hidden file, without raising a single red flag. On Glenn's Windows machine, we can see Edward's message, along with the attached image. But before Glenn can extract the hidden file, he needs to install Steghide. To do that, he opens his browser and searches for Steghide Windows using his preferred search engine, in this case, Google. He clicks on the first result, which points to the SourceForge download page. There, he selects the Windows package, and the download begins immediately. Once finished, he sees that it's a zip file. This zip file contains a pre-compiled version of Steghide, meaning no installation is required. He unzips the file, navigate to the unzip folder, then to the Steghide folder, and after enabling file extension visibility, he can clearly see the Steghide executable. This is the file Glenn will use to run Steghide commands on Windows. Since Steghide is not added to the system path, any command Glenn runs must include the full path to the executable. You could add it to the path manually using the environment variables settings in Windows. But in this case, we will just run it directly as is. To make sure everything is working, Glenn checks the version. He copies the file path to the executable and pastes it into command prompt. Then he types ---- version. And there it is. It worked. The terminal displays Steghide version 0.51, confirming that the tool is ready to use. The path to the Steghide executable is long and awkward to type. To make things easier, Glenn creates a new folder directly under C and names it Tools. He then copies the entire downloaded Steghide folder and pastes it to this new location. He then tests if it works from the new path. From the terminal, he runs the version check again using the updated file location. And voila, it works perfectly. With Steghide now in place, Glenn downloads the image Edward sent him. The image is then located in his Downloads folder. At a glance, it looks like nothing more than a bold, abstract piece of art. But deep within it lies a hidden secret. Before extracting anything, Glenn checks the available options by typing --help after the executable. This brings up Steghide's built-in usage guide. We can see that to extract hidden data from an image, the command is extract-sf, followed by the file name. We can see further extraction instruction and options. We see that SF stands for stegophile. The word stego comes from steganography, which is the practice of hiding information within another file or medium. In our case, the stego file is simply the image that carries Edward's secret message. We can also provide the passphrase directly in the extraction command. If we don't, Steghide will simply prompt us for one. So now Glenn is ready to extract the hidden message. Let's bring up Windows Explorer on the screen so we can see exactly how the extracted file will appear in the current working directory. In the command prompt, Glenn types the full path to the Steghide executable, followed by the extraction command. That is, extract-sf, then the image file name, art.png. When he press enter, Steghide asks for the passphrase. Edward and Glenn had previously met in person, a trusted offline conversation away from surveillance. That's when Edward explained that the passphrase would always be hidden in plain sight, the first letter of each sentence in the message. Looking back at the message Edward sent, the first letters spell hide. So Glenn types hide and hits enter. And boom, it works. The hidden file surveillance leak is extracted from the image and appears in the current working directory. A digital secret smuggled out as art and now in the hands of someone ready to reveal it. Glenn double-clicks the file to open it. And there it is, the message Edward risked everything to share. Simple, quiet, powerful. He takes a moment, then types a short reply to Edward. Just enough to acknowledge receipt without saying too much. The message reads, "Wow, that's heavy. Thanks. I will make sure it gets to the right place." Nothing more, nothing less. Just confirmation and quiet understanding. So this is how you can hide files inside an image using Steghide, a real-world example of steganography in action. This technique is often used by journalists, whistleblowers, security researchers, and yes, sometimes even cybercriminals. It doesn't rely on encryption alone. It hides the fact that a secret exists at all. But like any tool, steganography is neutral. It can protect the truth or bury it. The question is, who's using it and why? If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more deep dive tutorials and real-world cybersecurity stories. I will see you in the next video. Until then, stay curious, stay safe, and remember, sometimes the biggest secrets are hidden in plain sight. Bye-bye.